Hey guys, it's Chervi here, and today I've got a very interesting story that you might have seen on Twitter or just about the internet. Okay, so there's a channel called Supermega, and if you don't know who Supermega are a comedy and let's play duo. The channel was created by Matt Watson and Ryan McGee. You might recognise them from like memes and like clips around the internet.
And I think I played this game with my sister, so I think she might have beaten some of these levels too. Because my sister has always been incredible at beating video games. She is incredibly
She's
skilled.
good with anything with balls, honestly.
While Matt Watson and Ryan McGee, the prominent faces and the founders of the channel, they have a handful of employees, and one of the most recognisable and beloved employees was Jackson Tucker. Jackson Tucker has been friends with Matt Watson for years. Jackson used to feature on videos in Matt's old channel as well, Kids with Problems. And around 2018-2019, Jackson became a bigger feature on Supermega. He started appearing in like a few Let's Plays, the one-offs, the live-action content, and the podcasts, and the Japan vlogs that Supermega did. So he was employed by Supermega. He ended up getting a job there, and he ran the social media for them. So Supermega have an ongoing series called Drunk Drawing, which started on the 6th of June 2018, where the pair would get inebriated and get the other one to draw just off the wall shit. It's always off the wall, and it all fit within a theme. So like Drunk Drawing Simpsons, Drunk Drawing Fortnite, stuff like that, right? So I believe their episode Drunk Drawing Fortnite is the first episode where Jackson had mixed cocktails for him. It was quite nice. It was quite a nice refreshing twist on the on the series. It would have a little section where it would film Jackson. He shows you how to make these cocktails. It was pretty cool. This might seem like a tangent at the moment, but if you just keep it in mind, because it does get important later on. On the 15th of April 2022, the news of Jackson's embezzlement broke out after the Reddit user u/Diplodocus posted public documents on the case onto the Supermega subreddit. Some people, including me, I honestly thought this was just an elaborate bit made by the OP. It's right up the alley of like the Supermega viewer like comedy taste and of the Supermega boys themselves. There's been jokes about Jackson as well, looking like he'd scam someone out of like $1 million as well. So, but then links to the full case started to get passed around in the comments, and inferring from other information I'll talk about later, it was quite plain to see that this was solid in stone, that Jackson did actually steal $61,000 off his employers and his lifelong friends. I'm just looking right now at the court case. It says 3 years ago from now, Supermega had entrusted a company credit card to Jackson, and then he'd proceeded to use the card for personal purchases over the course of 2 years. Alright, so I'm going to cover some of his purchases now, because that's the real bread and butter. But there is so many, so I'm only going to cover the notable ones, the funny ones, the memed ones. It's over the course of 2 fucking years. Like, I'm not going through all of that. I'll be showing a table which was created by the Reddit users u/sassy_cinnamon and u/buus_dad. I had to retake that so many times I couldn't say underscore. I'll link the whole thing in the description if you want to have a look. u/buus_dad also bought the whole complaint from the LA court as well. So Jackson had nearly spent $5,000 on DoorDash. And that's only on DoorDash, by the way. He used like Grubhub and stuff as well. He did spend like ridiculous amounts on food, as you'll see. But I've had to delete Uber Eats before because the amount of money I spend on it. It's fucking lethal. He spent $187.50 on Fortnite, which really isn't surprising. Everyone was surprised that he didn't in fact spend more. He has like 5 fish stick shirts and like fish stick dolls. He spent $1,726.83 on video games. And I think that might include the V-Book purchases as well. He spent $12,620.35 on alcohol. That's a lot of fucking money for alcohol. He probably thought he could get away with that as well because of Drunk Drawing. But if you look at his personal channel, he does cocktail mixing videos on there as well. And he's just got a fully stocked bar. And I believe that includes nights out as well, which you will also see spent a lot of money on nights out. He spent, I don't even know how this is fucking possible, to be honest, $3,386.83 on coffee, $13,1283.39 on food. So that's food delivery and groceries, I'm fairly certain. And then $15,910.21 on like general shopping. So that's like clothes, vinyls, fucking Target, that kind of stuff. He spent $504.90 on a Tiki Gonzo shelf, which is featured in the background of his videos on his personal channel. Excessive charges to Tiki bars. He's got an obsession with Tiki shit. No idea why. He would spend big bucks in Tiki bars or just bars in general. There's one Tiki bar, Strong Water. This was actually brought up in the case as well. His Instagram photo was linked in it. He spent over $800 in this place called Strong Water. Shitloads of money on caviar. I think it genuinely means caviar the food, because every like entry on the bank statement, it says caviar and then in brackets like a business name, which I think is a business name. I have no idea why you'd buy so much caviar. Like, it seems like a joke. It all seemed like a bit, because that's like a typical rich person food. And what's probably been memed the most is the $45 Steely Dan sweatpants. Which everyone thinks looks like a load of shit. There is a $400 trip he took on September 13th and 16th of 2021 to achieve a childhood dream. of visiting koalas in the zoo. I mean, this is just the icing on the cake. $450 on a Persona 25th Anniversary Deluxe Vinyl box set. The funny thing is, the court thinks he described it as an investment to his fiancée because of this tweet. And it's obviously a joke, but it stopped recording. It stopped recording and never realised. Great. It's been like 2 hours since I recorded as well. At the start of January, Supermega became concerned on what appeared to be excessive credit card charges on the Supermega Amex card. Oh, and by the way, Jackson's excuse, which I'm about to say, it just really makes you look at this guy in a completely new light. Right, so then on the 1st of Feb, they messaged Jackson about the charges, and Jackson responded saying he must have confused the Supermega card with his dad's card, which he had access to. Now, I find this a bit hard to believe because, especially for stuff like DoorDash, you have to put the card in, so there has to be that prior time where he's grabbed the card and filled out the details. Unless his dad's called Supermega as well. I mean, I'll stand corrected. I'm sorry, Jackson. I would have got confused too. But even then, that begs the question, is he stealing from his dad then? Or is his dad really rich? But if his dad was really rich, he wouldn't be stealing from his friends, right? They met up with Jackson on the 4th of February to discuss further and in person. And Jackson just reiterated what he said. And then Matt and Ryan fired him. Because who the fuck would believe that? Oh, sorry. Yeah, thought it was my dad's card. I mean, it hasn't been proven yet. Maybe he did think it was his dad's card. Jackson hadn't appeared on the channel for a while. It definitely is because of this event. People in the subreddit were wondering where he were. People were speculating where he'd gone. He did recently get engaged, so people thought, oh, maybe he's on leave to sort the wedding out. He also no longer ran the social media accounts, though, and fans found out about that. So they started to get a bit skeptical. They thought maybe something had gone wrong. And then on April 15th, only a few days ago, it all came out. The news broke out, and then Supermega had to address the situation to the community. Fans had noticed they'd been very stressed of late as well, and they started looking around trying to find proof, like but in older videos, that Jackson was doing this. But you're not going to see Jackson in the background holding up the fucking American Express going, like, you know what I mean? They found a few things. Episode 285, I believe, of the Supermega podcast, Matt and Ryan were talking about snakes. I'll put the video up now.
It's incredibly painful.
Adam and Eve both learned that no matter how close you are, snakes are always about. Snakes are always, go slithering through the grass.
Always snakes around. Be careful, guys. There's always a fucking snake right around the corner.
Yeah, be careful. Keep your wits about.
Sometimes people might be your dog. Turns out that dog was a snake. Just keep that in mind.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Watson.
Isn't that what
The dates matched up as well, so people understood that was definitely about it most likely is about Jackson. And there's also this video of Jackson promoting his Patreon, and it just puts a sour taste in your mouth. It seems like he has some kind of resentment towards Matt and Ryan because he doesn't make as much money as them. But they're the founders and the creators of the channel. He was still getting paid a good load of money, and on top of that, he was stealing tens of thousands of dollars from their Patreon anyway, so...
Whoa, Jackson. Don't your bosses run like one of the most successful Patreon pages like ever? Largely because of your leadership at Supermega Production.
Well, yeah, they do. My boss also drives a Bugatti, but that doesn't mean that Jackson's driving a Bugatti. And before you get on your little tangent about how trickle-down economics work and all that horse shit, now that I have been exposed to the beautiful world of money, it's no longer fun for me, and I've decided to cash in while I can. I'm currently following the Jackson Tucker dream, which is helping myself to get the Prowler my bosses promised me for free. So until that happens, I got a little unfinished business at Supermega, so can't drop that one yet. Let's be honest, I'm already getting paid in exposure from Supermega. They give me peanuts over there.
And after some time, Jackson could have been really successful. Jackson was one of my favourite like Supermega employees. I don't fucking like him now, but his channel was doing well. He streamed, he had a Patreon, and he got paid by Supermega. There's also these screenshots from Jackson's Discord, but they seem a bit on the nose and they could be forged. I don't have too much trust in these. You can see that same kind of resentment in these messages too, but it's very on the nose. And I mean, this was in 2020. Surely this would have got out earlier. These messages are very incriminating, and it's only just came out now. I don't have too much trust in these. Now, this is getting into conspiracy theory territory, but people have speculated he's a functioning alcoholic. With the amount he spent on alcohol, it's clear to see why people would think that. And you might be thinking, oh, it's for drunk drawing. If you look at his main channel, he's got a fully stocked bar. A lot of money was spent on alcohol on nights out as well, at bars. After he spent loads of money at a bar, most of the time there's a large amount of money spent on like Grubhub or DoorDash. These listings for alcohol and then food afterwards were very regular. So there you have it. A beloved face from a fantastic channel has stole fans' money that he would have got a cut of anyway, ruined lifelong friendships, and completely debased himself of any online career or online presence. Thank you for watching. I've been Chervi. See ya.